Hello guys, and welcome to the 24th episode of my Rebuilding Brighton series, where today we are playing the last two games of the Premier League season, and boy oh boy, they are big two matches. I'll show you guys what's happened in between the two episodes. We drew to Tottenham and to Leicester. Leicester was a pretty unfortunate one. We absolutely dominated, but they just got one lucky goal, and then we beat Stoke and Manchester United, so that does show us that final FA Cup match could be a very exciting affair because we can beat them and certainly could end up being the title winners. Well, the FA Cup title winners, not the league title winners. But the reason why these two games are so important is Norwich and Arsenal are the two teams that we are playing, and they are the two teams above us. So if we beat Brighton, if we beat Norwich here, we will go up to 61 points and go above Norwich, and then if we beat Arsenal, we will go up to 64 points and go above them and finish in 6th place. That would be an incredible feat for us. Even 8th place is pretty good for us, and I'm pretty happy with that finish. But if we could go all the way up to 6th place and qualify for European football, it would be a pretty astonishing achievement. This is the squad that we're going with. It is a pretty good team, and I feel like going with the cam formation is a little bit risky, so I'm going to move him down if I need to and put Cataldi into CDM. But this is what we're going to start with and see if it works. This is how Norwich is lining up. Milik is certainly the man to watch out for, and overall a really good squad, with Lewis Dunk still playing for them after we sold him for 43 million, I think it was. It was a very hefty fee. They well overpaid for him, I do remember that, and we're very happy to see him again, but hopefully he doesn't have too good of a game against us. Straight off the bat, Norwich are getting some shots on target already, but we shouldn't panic too early on, and we do have the first chance of the game. Asensio puts a good ball in, and Mayoral almost heads it into the back of the net, but Butland makes a good save, and now it's Norwich's time to break away. Running down that right flank, playing it inside. And it looks like they're on a bit of attack themselves. Fernando on that wing, dribbling inside, and we gave him too much space, but Onana easily saves that one. Luckily for us, he was in between the sticks to stop it, but that is a sign of things to come from us, hopefully. Pretty even affair, especially on the possession stats. Although Norwich are a little bit better than us right now on paper, it does look like a kind of game that could turn very easily, and I think that we could win if we play it right and make the tactical changes in the right times. Although it is Norwich on the ball now and looking like the ones who might be creating a chance here. Unless we can get the ball back, Milik on the ball, the danger man, playing it out to Fernando, and now they are running towards the goal, but Onana makes a good save. Hopefully this isn't the end of the highlight. Unfortunately it is. I thought we might be able to break away there. I think I might move to positive and do that for about 10 minutes, see if that does anything, because we are playing with a pretty attacking formation, so we may as well go all out with it and see if we can go ahead and score some goals by going a little bit more positive. I'm not sure if that's actually rendered yet. No, it hasn't, because it's got the wee star up here, which shows that it hasn't actually worked just yet. Now it should be going through, and we'll see if that makes any difference for us. Andre Anderson has been tackled, and it looks like Norwich are going to get a red card. This is a game changer. I'm definitely staying positive and see if we can take advantage of the extra man. They have just lost a central attacking midfielder, so that just means that they probably won't be as good in offense, but in defense they will be just as solid as before. So we just need to capitalize on that and see if the boys can get some goals and take advantage of the opportunity. But with Norwich putting great balls into the middle like that, we're certainly not taking opportunities like that. Oh my goodness, an absolute scramble. Neto hitting the post. That was a very tough chance to take, and we're lucky to still be at 0-0 at half-time. I think I might... it's hard to decide because they're losing a player, so it's hard to decide whether or not I should drop back or stick with it. I think I'm going to stick with it for a little bit longer, see how it goes, and we'll move back down to a balanced mentality, and then if we need to, we'll move back to a formation with a central defensive midfielder, because we could still lose this game despite being a man down. Norwich are a great side, as shown on the table. 7th place, still above us, and there's no way that we will be able to go on top of Arsenal if we don't win this game, so this is very important to us in the league. We do have a corner. I was about to make a tactical change there. I was about to bring Fabio Luis off. But if we score here, I might reconsider. Cataldi takes the shot and scores. That is our captain doing captain-like things, scoring goals from range. And that is his 5th of the season. What a hit. We love that man, Cataldi. And that is why he is still in the lineup. And that is why I keep him around. That is why he is our captain. Cataldi, what a man. A club icon. And he is going to be the man that helps put us above Norwich. Hopefully we can hold on to that. I think I might make a tactical change now. Bloody hell, I hope that they don't score in this chance now. Go and bring Billingham on, move Cataldi down to a CDM. Billingham in there as a box-to-box midfielder, as he has played many a time, and Andre Anderson can go to a Mazzala attack. I think that's a pretty good decision. I think that will help us keep the pressure on them, but also keep them from scoring. Well, hopefully keep them from scoring, because that is what we need to worry about now. Neto in on goal. Onana making the save. I thought that was about to trickle in. I was so scared that one was going inside the post, but luckily for us, it just went outside, and we're still in the lead by a goal. I think that this formation will help us be very solid for the last few minutes. And hopefully we can come away with the win. And then it's all on the Arsenal match. It will be an intense match, to say the least, but a very exciting end to the season nonetheless, as long as we can hold on. But with Norwich on the attack right now, we need to make sure that we do hold on. Ojo completely shanks it, or was Onana the one that made the save there? Either way, we are so lucky to be a goal up. I think it may have been Onana that made the tackle, and now we're on attack. Cataldi on the ball, playing it back to Ojo, and that's probably the end of the chance, unless we manage to go on a little bit of attack here. What a save by Onana. He's absolutely saved the game there. That is an insane save. That's as good as a goal on the other side. And it looks like we do have a little bit of a chance. Billingham scores! What a series of chances. Oh my goodness, I'm still talking about the save that Onana made, and Jude Billingham goes up the other side. He says, I don't care about the chance that they had. I'm going to create a chance of my own, and I'm going to score it. Jude Billingham with his 3rd goal of the season. And that surely helps us go above Norwich for the last game of the season, and it is going to be a very exciting last game of the season. If we can beat Arsenal at home, we will be in a Europa League place. Sorry, not Champions League place. It could be a Euro Cup 2 place. I'm not actually sure how it goes these days, but either way, Europe will be very exciting next year, but we still have to beat Arsenal. I'm getting far too ahead of myself, but this is not the place that I thought would be in this point of the save. I really did think I would be struggling to push for the top 6 for a couple of seasons, and you guys would be getting pretty fed up with me and want me to move on to a bigger club, but we might be able to actually build our way up with Brighton. Based off this result, this is a huge result for our season and a huge result for the football club as a whole. We have one last chance. Zinchenko puts a ball in. David is going to try and put a ball in surely, but he gets tackled, but he has another chance, another bite at the cherry. And Mayoral has a ball in. I thought he was going to take a hit there, but he didn't. And he ends up getting a goal, but it will be disallowed for offside. And that's probably going to be the last highlight of the game. But I don't care. I'm just happy to be through. I'm happy to be through the whole game with the 3 points. We might actually have one more chance here with our young winger running up the pitch. Sanchez on the ball. Put in a good ball, my friend. Playing it back to Cataldi. We're passing it around really well lately. And this new tactic has certainly changed the season for us. David to Andre Anderson. Andre Anderson to Billingham, who almost scores a brace in this game. But Butland is in between the sticks to stop it, and that is probably going to be game, set and match, unless Norwich have a chance here. I don't think they will, but yes, very exciting match, and I'm going to skip to the final whistle, because I imagine this is just one of those silly highlights. We finally have the full-time whistle, and a 2-0 win for Brighton against Norwich sends us up to 7th place on the table, and all we have to do now is beat Arsenal, and we will be in the European spot. That is so exciting. We're way below any of the other teams in the top 5, but to be in the sort of conversation is just an achievement in itself. So let's go straight to the next game against Arsenal and see if we can get that spot that we want. Here we are, the last game of the season against Arsenal. We are the favourites, which is good to know. Always good to have the media on your side. And this is the squad that we're going with, dropping down a little bit more defensive because we know that this Arsenal side will be a tough one to break down. And we're going to jump straight into it without any further ado. And just like I said, an absolutely quality Arsenal side. Dani Olmo, a man I tried to sign for quite some time. Lacazette, Pepe, Camavinga. Oh my gosh, an insane squad. And one that we're going to have to break down if we want to fall into those European spots. We kick off and hopefully we can come away with the result that we're looking for. If we draw, we will probably not finish ahead of Norwich either. So if we need to win this game if we want any chance of making it into the European spots. I think 7th place sometimes gets them into the Euro 2 European spots, but we need to win to solidify our place in the European competitions next year. Cataldi, the man who scored last game, hits a pass to Asensio, and Andre Anderson is able to hit it into the back of the net. His 7th goal of the season. He had a very slow start, but now is turning into a really great player for us. He changed his nationality throughout the year to Brazilian, so I feel like that gave him a bit more flair, a bit more confidence, and now he knows what he's doing in this league, and he's helping us on our way to hopefully reaching the European Championships. Here we go. Arsenal hit back straight away though, but I think it could be ruled out for offside. I didn't notice anything wrong with that, but it has been ruled out. Let's take a look at that. Pepe over the line by mere centimetres, it looks like. Those look pretty much even to me. I'm not going to lie. I think we've absolutely stolen a goal from Arsenal there, but I'm not going to complain. As things stand, we are up in 6th place and we are qualifying for those European spots. This is exactly what we want, but Arsenal do have a corner and it goes into a very dangerous area, but luckily for us, they do not manage to get into the back of the net. Andre Anderson's goal still helping us to a 1-lead advantage, and this is certainly not where I expected to be near the end of the season. What a finish this would be after a terrible start. Sheffield United are losing 4-0 at home to Norwich, so Norwich are certainly going to be right on our tail with a much higher goal difference than us. They are certainly going to beat us on goal difference if we lose this game or even draw, so we definitely need to win this match if we want to even keep our heads above 8th place. Right now we are jumping straight back into the second half, and hopefully we can keep the momentum going. David's not having the best day at the office. He hasn't had the best games for quite some time now, so I think I might bring our young right winger on, who has really found his own in this second half of the season after he kicked up a wee bit of a fuss because I put him on the loan list. That was my fault, I'm not going to lie, because I didn't feel like I needed him after signing Milosevic, but Milosevic hasn't been amazing, as well as the fact that he got injured for a while. So now he is coming to the squad and he's doing quite well, so hopefully he can help us finish this game off and end up winning it. I thought I'd just mention that Marco Asensio is gaining some attention from the big clubs in Europe. Barcelona, Arsenal, Manchester United, Inter, all really interested in signing him. So we're going to have an absolute battle to keep a hold of him at the end of the season. But right now, obviously, we have to focus on the game at hand. Arsenal on the ball and playing it around quite well, just like we thought they would be doing. And they put a good ball in, and now they knock it down. Dani Olmo missing a great chance, but that could have been the one that knocked us out of European contention. Looks like we have a chance now. Mayoral on the ball, playing it back to Sanchez. Sanchez up to our young winger, and he tries to cut inside, but the defence is very solid, and now they clear it long. Hopefully we can regroup and push back up the pitch like we do so well. Bellingham playing it over, and now we're just playing in between all of our players very well, and he's in on goal. And he should have hit it much harder than that. He tried to place it next to the goalkeeper, but that was definitely not the right option, and a very disappointing shot at the end of an amazing move. Sanchez on the ball, playing it over to our winger eventually, and this could end up being a great attack. And he takes a shot. That one had a lot of power, but again, not where we want it to go. I think I'm going to bring Dilson on for his last appearance of the season. He has really not been playing well lately, and hopefully he can get one last goal in the end of the season just to give him some confidence for next season, because he is going to need to step up soon, but I don't think he's quite ready to make that starting striker role his own just yet. I think Mayoral is still the one that we should be playing up top permanently for now. He hasn't scored in about 6 or 7 games, something like that, so even though he has a good link with Fabio Luiz, who isn't playing today, by the way, it is still pretty hard to justify starting him over Mayoral when we all know how good Mayoral is for us. Just another one of those silly highlights that we don't really need to see, and it's just wasting time, delaying the inevitable, which is another chance for Arsenal. I feel it coming. I'm not feeling like they're going to score, but I'm definitely not feeling like they're not going to push for another chance to get that goal. And here they are running it with the winger. Sanchez needs to be closing that down, and he tries to do it, but it comes to Aubameyang, and a good block from our defence means that we're still 1 goal up. Nori trying to clear it long, and that is the end of the chance. Hopefully that is all she wrote, and we can just see out the last few minutes. I'm going to bring Nori off for Zinchenko just to keep it a little bit fresh. Not that Nori's played badly at all, but I think that's probably the right thing to do, to keep full fitness in the squad and make sure that Nori is feeling okay, because he has picked up quite a few injuries lately, so I don't want to aggravate anything, especially with the FA Cup final in mind. Aubameyang playing it over to Olmo, and Arsenal may have one last chance, but we do clear it, but they still have a good opportunity to rebuild. Saliba on the ball, playing it back to Leno, regrouping just like we do. Hopefully they don't do it as well as we have previously in the season. Nicolas Pepe running up the wing, but we do block it, and Asensio can run. The man that is wanted by every club, wanted by this club that he's facing, and hopefully he can put a good ball into the middle. But no one's there. If our right winger had come in a little bit quicker, he might have gotten onto the end of it. But we have another chance. I don't know how many more chances I can take. I'm feeling pretty nervous here. Arsenal is such a good squad. They can certainly turn on us and get a goal, but Nicolas Pepe's shot is saved by Onana, and thank goodness we have a good goalkeeper between the sticks. If we didn't, I don't know how many points we would have gotten this year. He has made some amazing saves in the last few games of the season, especially that one that led to the goal for Bellingham last game against Norwich. But as things stand, we are in stoppage time, 3 minutes to survive, and as things stand, we are in the European spots. 2 more minutes. Come on, boys. Finish it off for us. 1 more minute. Don't you dare show another highlight. Almada comes on, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. And I think that we have qualified for European football next season. Let's go. We have finished in 6th place. That is an absolute outstanding season for us. I was not expecting that at the start of the season at all. And now we just have to go into the final of the FA Cup. And what a way to finish the season. There is the confirmation. We have finished 6th. Brighton, above Arsenal, above Norwich. I didn't think it was possible, but we have fought and played so well near the end of that season. We have qualified for the Europa League. Oh my goodness, not the Euro 2, the Europa League. Oh my goodness, that is such a good result, and I'm so happy with that. The boys have done amazingly. Liverpool have won the Premier League. Who's gotten relegated? Leicester, Burnley and Sheffield United. I'll take a look at some of the Leicester players at a later date to see if we can poach any of their players with relegation clauses. But that is going to end the episode. Tomorrow we are going to play the FA Cup final against Manchester United. Such an intense game. And then we'll do the season review as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure that you subscribe. If you're excited for the FA Cup final and next season, where we're going to be playing European football, smash that thumbs up button, and I'll see you all in the next episode.